Since the last video, I have actually come around to the whole concept of death. This course has really taught me that there's nothing really to be scared of because death is inevitable. The course has really provided me with different outlooks on death, or even different outlooks on varying parts of death, like diseases, healthcare, and even family reactions. I always viewed death as a scary thing, and it always freaked me out, but this course has really provided me with some level of comfort that a lot of people don't cope with death well. In my last video, I talked about my views on death being terrified and how I always thought about it, but now I just think of it as another part of life and something that happens. Doing research for my TED Talk on celebrations of death helped me understand that there is not all bad associated with dying and that not all people mourn in the same way. There are varying attitudes towards death, and many people cope with death in their own way. It's just important to find the healthiest way to cope for yourself. I always thought you had to be super upset or cry or something along those lines, but it's okay to celebrate the life someone lived or to even be relieved that the person's no longer suffering. This course has really opened my eyes to the different attitudes people can have towards death and the different ways people cope with disease or death in general. My attitudes towards death now is it's simply another part of life, that it's actually the only part of someone's life that we know. It's important not to fixate on the fact that you'll die eventually because you'll drive yourself crazy thinking about it, or even how you'll die, or you may live a much more cautious lifestyle, which may lead to missing out on things. It's important to realize that life is very precious and that it shouldn't be taken advantage of, and this course really helped me understand